What's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm installing this short curly wig, hopefully one of many wigs I'll be posting on here, so let's get right into it. This is the wig I'll be installing today. It's a 13x6 lace front human hair wig. I am kinda in between sizes, so I made the wig smaller and I used the elastic straps in the back of the wig to make it fit even better. First thing I always do before installing my wigs is just try it on, see how it fits, see if I have to make any adjustments. Most of the time the lace around the ears is a little bit too long, so I always start by cutting that part of the lace. I do this on both sides and I usually just cut a little starting point and then take off the wig and cut off the excess lace. After cutting the little pieces, I try on the wig again to see if I'm happy with what I did. In this case, I was. So, time for the next step. I've been shaving my head for the past year, which make my wig installs so much easier, so I just use powder foundation to match my head with my skin tone. If you don't have a shaved head, I would recommend using a bald cap or use the bald cap method. I always feel like I look like an egg, which is pretty much the goal. After foundationing my head, I think it's 70% alcohol, and I just go around the hairline to get rid of the makeup and like skin oils and stuff, so the wig glue, which is going to be the next step, is going to stick better. Before gluing down the wig, I make sections, which is going to make the gluing part a lot easier. For today's wig install, I'm using Ghost Bond XL and I just make little dots around my hairline, and then with a comb I kind of just spread out the wig glue. You don't want to do this with your hands because it's a very strong glue, so I definitely recommend using a comb or anything else to spread out this wig glue. To speed up the drying process of the wig glue, I use my blow dryer to dry the glue. You definitely want to wait until it dries clear, otherwise it's going to show through the lace and your lace is going to be white. Once the wig glue is clear, I position the wig where I want it to be and I put some pressure with my fingers and the comb to really stick the glue and the lace together. When I'm done with the front, I move on to the sides, basically going through the same steps, making some dots around the hairline, spread out the wig glue, wait until it dries clear, and then put the lace on the glue. When everything is glued down, I use my elastic band to apply some extra pressure to the lace and the glue, and this will also make sure that the lace is melting into your skin. So while the elastic band is doing its job, I like to style the hair. I like to do this when it's on my head so I can see what it looks like. I am doing a middle part today, which is kind of my go-to at the moment. There wasn't any product in this hair yet, so I start by making the hair wet so I can apply the product, because putting product in dry hair is not really the way to go. I'm using Kinky Curly as my hair product today, and I'm kind of just massaging the hair product into the hair. Since it's a human hair wig, you can really treat it as your own hair. When the product is in the hair, I like to go in with my white tooth comb to make sure that the hair doesn't have any knots, and then I like to go in with my smaller comb to make sure that the product is evenly distributed. When that's all done, it's time to cut the lace. I start by getting rid of the hair that's in my face and I take off the elastic band. Again, I like to do everything in sections, so even with cutting the lace, I start by making sections. Starting with the first section, I start cutting in zigzag motions. This is gonna give you the most natural look to the lace. I mean, if you cut it in a straight line, it's just gonna look weird, so definitely go for zigzag motions. You don't want to cut the lace too close to where the hair starts, so I recommend just leaving a little space between where the hair starts and where you cut the lace. After cutting the lace, there are usually some pieces that aren't really glued down yet, so I use my A-Bin hairspray to glue those parts down. I use it on my hand to not waste any product, and I use my comb to glue those pieces down. Then I go in with my elastic band again to really stick the glue to the skin and have that perfect melt. In the meantime, I'm blow drying this hair. I wanted to see what it looked like dry because I was planning on cutting this wig a little bit shorter, but I wanted to see where to make the adjustments. So this is the hair almost completely dry. Looking back, I kind of like this length, but I already had a wig in this length with the same curl pattern, so I wanted to go a little bit shorter on this wig. When it comes to cutting wigs, I'm always improvising. It's very DIY, I have no clue what I'm doing. I just look at the wig and I just start cutting where I think it will look good. I know I just wet the hair and dried it, but after cutting the wig, I wanted to wet it again just so I could restyle it easier. I'm using the finger coil method at the front of the curls to make the curls look extra nice. So basically what I'm doing is I get little pieces of hair and just wrap them around my finger. After styling the hair, I take off my elastic band and I use my Got To Be hairspray to really set in the curls. And here we go again, drying the hair. And this is the final look. I hope that this video helped anyone out there to install their wig. If you're interested in getting this wig, please send me a DM on Dylan's Wig Closet on Instagram, and please let me know what kind of looks you guys want to see on this platform. I'm always down to try anything, so keep an eye out and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!